Probably going to close down.
Yeah.
Right. 5, 4.
This podcast is brought to you in part by OnFleek Productions. We are your hosts, POBG and Chewy the First 666. Buckle up, Buttercup. Enjoy the ride.
Nice.
Let's do this.
Let's do
Third
this.
time charm.
Third time.
Third time charm.
Third time. Right. We'll explain. First one.
20 minutes in.
20 minutes in, and the stream just crashed and the video was just lagged. So we had to stop it, we had to cancel it, we had to delete it. We're back on again. And POBG fucks up his intro.
What happened was, right,
and I fuck up putting...
before I fucked up the intro, we were testing out a new setup in another studio, another part of the OnFleek studio, right, Chewy's kitchen. And we had a laptop set up and a camera behind it, and then a nice blank wall behind, and we had some graphics up, like, no,
you can't get
I can't do this. There we go, like this here, but it was over here, but it was on the wall, right? And it was kind of looking like it was going to be a bit more professional looking until we have proper OnFleek studios built inside. Once the contracting is done in there, we get that rocking, so you don't have the door in the background. And Chewy's roommate coming in every now and again and going, "Starry, you still doing that? Starry, you still doing that? Or what's going on?" Like, do you know what I mean? And then, because it's on a little laptop, it wasn't able to handle my hair.
No, it couldn't handle the on-fleekness.
It couldn't handle the movement of my hair.
Every time he turned his head and it saw the line.
Basically, the laptop got a boner.
Yeah.
All the blood rushed from its head, and it just gave out.
Rushed from its hard drive right to the CPU and just...
And we were 20 minutes into the stream, and we'd gone through our breakdown of the UFC night the other night. So
the Dillashaw and Cruz fight.
We couldn't come to a conclusion. We couldn't come to a conclusion. Basically, he was watching a different fight, or a different first round maybe, and he gave the first, fourth and fifth rounds to Dillashaw, and I watched the fight 3 times, and all 3 times gave the first, second and third round for Dominic Cruz, just because of more movement, more pushing the pace, more significant strikes. They weren't significantly significant strikes, but they were more significant than...
I think in the whole fight there was one significant strike, and that was it.
Yeah, I tell you, the best hit of the night was easily the leg kick that nearly made him cry.
Not nearly. You could see a little bit of a tear coming out of his eye, and then he blamed it on a staph infection.
I liked his reaction to that was good. As soon as he got kicked, with there was weight of his leg coming down, he went and got for the takedown. Yeah, got the double leg, took him down. It's almost like it cancelled that out point wise.
But it did affect him completely. It affected him completely, and I
Sponsor
think that's
hint.
why Ripper, love it. Love it. Monster. Let's do this. It definitely what won it in the second, in the fourth and fifth round was that leg kick for a Dillashaw. Slowed down Cruz. Cruz was just too wiry, too jumpy. In the second and third, I didn't think Dillashaw was able to catch him, wasn't able to do anything. He was always trying. By the third round, he was getting so frustrated with it that he ended up taking the back foot then, letting Cruz control the centre, and letting Cruz dictate the pace of the fight. But then in the fourth, he got that devastating leg kick, and that was it. Cruz couldn't do anything. But in the first, I definitely gave it to Dillashaw in the first. Definitely gave it to him. He controlled the centre, pushed Cruz.
No.
I did.
No, he didn't. He didn't control the centre. He didn't push the pace. 2 of them were like, You know, it wasn't a good fight. It wasn't very entertaining. Fight of the night would have gone for me. I didn't see any of the prelim fights. With Cote's finish, I would have given it to him. I didn't think the Matt Brown Mitrione fight was very good. It was more Matt Travis Brown. So that there's no more mistakes.
No, they are now one person.
Yeah, the immortal Matt Travis Brown with his 2 eye pokes then
And his OnFleek.
and then a monster of a dig that broke his orbital floor.
I don't know how he was. I don't know how he stood in the actual octagon after that happened and just like let them announce. I'd be like, no, I'm going to hospital. Do you not see this?
As far as eye injuries goes, right, and as far as orbital floor damage goes, that was pretty on fleek.
I was.
Wasn't it?
I was.
See him the next day looking all swagged up to bits. He was like, oh yeah, boy, with the glasses going, schmavo.
Schmavo. No, I couldn't believe and it instantly, that like, they showed in slow motion dig, boom, second layer, until at the end of the fight when it was like all the medical staff and all coming into the octagon, he was right at the door, and the cameraman must have got down low and just like looked up at a perfect angle of it, and I was like, where's his eye gone?
Can you imagine then you're going back into the fight and you're taking hits there, like, you know?
Wow, no way.
Can you imagine that?
Couldn't do it.
Just to go back to the main event in fast forward mode, because we spoke about it for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
The scoring system in the UFC at the moment, right? After the fight, I spoke with my brother about the fight. I was like, who do you have? What way did you score that? What do you think of the other fights? He would be more knowledgeable in UFC than I am. I'm nowhere near an expert. I'm just a long-term fan, right? But he knows the ins and outs of it, like. And we were saying that the scoring system is flawed. So you had 5 rounds, and if you look at it, scoring it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's too small of a spectrum to be scoring something as complicated as mixed martial arts. So the example we gave was if a football match was scored like American football, or like basketball, where you have your 4 quarters. And the example I gave was West Ham against Leeds. If West Ham won the first quarter 1-0, second quarter 1-0, third quarter 1-0, and then Leeds won the fourth quarter 6-0, do you give the match to West Ham because they won more quarters? You don't. So there's the main problem with having a 5-round fight scored that way. So we suggested to ourselves, because we are the unofficial governing body of the UFC.
Fucking should be.
Okay, we're putting this down now, right?
On pen and paper, did you?
Yeah, big
or
time.
Pen and napkin.
Yeah, pen and napkin. Yeah. And we were saying if you were to score each round out of 100, right? So I'd start on 100, you'd start on 100, right? If you take a strike, you go down by 1 point, and then going by the significance of the strike, it could be up to 3 points for it.
So what you're saying is there's going to be 2 representatives, one from one fighter, one from the other fighter, and let's say my representative will score for you, your representative will score for me.
Yeah,
so
you get 5.
If
5.
my representative sees me punch you, he'll knock 1 off until it's down to say the round finished. You scored 68.
You know the way they scored. You know the way they're scored now, 10-10.
Yeah.
Right, and then each round is scored 10 to the winner, and at least and 9 to whoever didn't win the round. If you had that at 100, because like that first round, when you're talking about there's no way we're ever going to agree on who won that first round, right? And if you have to give that to one person, and you're scoring that round out of 10. That's 10% difference in how of the gap for who would have won that round or not. And whereas it would have been a lot smaller than that.
Would have been much.
So if there was like a 2 or 3 point difference, 2, 3, 4 point difference, if you're scoring that out of 100, if it was like 100 to a 96 round, then
there's only a 4% difference in that. It's much closer, and then it'd be much tighter, and then you wouldn't be able to argue with it. You wouldn't be able to argue with the tosses like, oh well, I saw that getting much closer. Well, actually, when the statistics come in, it does actually land within a 2 to 3% difference between the two of them. And then
for that, and Robbie Lawler fight, you never know what way that would have panned out. That could have went anyway. So if you think of the fight instead of 5 individual rounds, and each round is 1 out of the final score of 5, where there's 5 points up for grabs, and you win, 5-0, 4-1, 3-2. It's not fair. And as Dana always says, if you don't think it's fair, don't leave it to the judges. Knock them out. I'll get to finish. So you can that's all good.
We could have this talk till we're blue in the face. But
like Dominic Cruz and TJ could have fought for 12 rounds and they wouldn't have knocked each other out.
Yeah.
It wasn't happening. It wasn't coming.
No, neither of them were throwing the digs that they needed to. Neither of them were throwing the kicks. Neither of them were doing, like, Cruz was desperately trying to get the takedown, but like he was getting the takedowns. Mm-hmm. But Dillashaw was like a fucking yo-yo. As soon as he went down, he was back up.
Yeah, there was nothing being done on the ground.
Wasn't being able to keep him down. Wasn't being able to do anything on the ground. Then
TJ got a good takedown in the 5th round or 4th round.
Dillashaw then he got his back off as well when he was scrambling to get up and everything. I thought he was actually going to get that, and then I thought he was going to try to throw him down. Then when they stood up and they were against the cage, he still had the hold of the back. But
me, Stephen said that if you were to score the rounds out of 100 and have, instead of having 5 rounds, have a 25-minute fight with a break of a minute after every 5 minutes, and then score the fight on the whole, then you won't have the controversy of the night before last and Lawler and Carlos Condit. You wouldn't have that anymore. You'd have out-and-out winners, right? Put it to bed. We've talked about that now twice.
Here's something we haven't talked about.
Okay.
The press conference afterwards.
Class.
Did you feel Cruz was just being very condescending?
What do you mean?
He was
when they were on the panel or the Octagon interview?
On the panel.
He was being Dominic Cruz. That's deadly.
No, it's not.
It was. He was like, oh yeah, of course Faber's going to have a go now. Do you see in the actual press conference, not the Fox Sports one, when TJ was saying something and then Dominic Cruz rolled his eyes up like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, he was saying, one of the interviewers asked, he's like, he's there, you're not one of those fighters for much talk before a fight, but you got into the back and forth debates with Cruz in this one. Can you explain how that differed from, like, you know, your fights in the past? And he came out saying like, oh yeah, it was it's not something that I want to do. It's I don't want to be that kind of trash talk. I want to be like more like a role model. And Cruz was like,
I like that. TJ was having a little piss and moan during the week, saying that it's all Conor McGregor's fault. We have to go out and do this now because of Conor McGregor. He's making us work harder. He's setting the bar for the rest of us with all that shit talk. Can you imagine?
He's getting that, and that's why he's doing it.
Even TJ is getting a lot more money fighting in that weight division down there because of Conor McGregor, because he's bringing in higher numbers. Yeah, it started with Ronda making the stream, making the sport more mainstream, and Conor McGregor now has just blown up. Did you see him yesterday?
John Jones was bringing him in.
Yeah, but he was bringing it in from inside. So if you knew UFC, you knew John Jones was the man. If you were talking to somebody else that isn't in the UFC and you say, did you see John Jones yesterday? And they're like, who the fuck is John Jones? You know? But if you said to somebody that's not into sports now, did you see Conor McGregor? They're like, oh yeah, blah blah blah. I was in work yesterday and I was listening to some of the highlights of the press conference yesterday, and there was a girl from Slovenia just tapping away at the computer and she goes, Conor McGregor, he's so funny.
Yeah.
You know, doesn't have a clue about UFC, but just from the voice knows who McGregor is. And that's not just in Ireland, it's the same in not all over the world, but wherever, you know, in Brazil, in America,
in England. Definitely know him in Brazil anyway.
It looks like he's making a push for Brazil. Did you feel that last night in the press conference?
Who did he call himself again?
El Chapo.
El Chapo.
But he was saying that he was doing this one for Brazil. He was doing it for the Brazilian fans.
He was doing that to wind them up. Because
he fucking did as well. He got under his skin big time.
I was only talking to Gary, our mate Gary. I was only talking to him there last night as we were playing away and all that. And Gary's like, how do these people not realise it? How do these people not just like laugh at the stuff he's saying? Which is what I would say is like they let him get underneath their skin. They let him do exactly what it is he's trying to do. They let him do it, and he gains more momentum and more control over the fight before he even gets in the octagon, just because of the mouth that he has on him. Like when you were saying that to him,
they all say, "Oh, I'm not going to let him get under my skin."
Yeah.
You know, RDA was saying the same thing, and then last night he got right fucking under his skin, especially because he said Dos Anjos' kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not allowed to do that kind of thing, you know?
You're raising American kids and all that.
Yeah.
The hell did he call his kids?
I don't know.
John.
No, Bob and something like that.
What's up, Bob?
He said he's a bum version of Jose Aldo. So he'll murder him within a round. And then...
murder him in under a minute.
In under a minute, yeah.
Under a minute.
Well, Dos Anjos was like, if he wants to come into this division, you know, he's going to find it's a bigger division with bigger fighters. Yeah. McGregor's there going, you're 5'8" with a 70 reach. I'm 5'9" with a 74-inch reach advantage. I'm the bigger man here.
I'm going to bully you in your own weight class. Yeah, it's brilliant. Although I would say it was almost flawless press conference for Conor McGregor, because there's always that one or two comments. You know when there's someone that's really good at mouthing off and really good at slagging someone, and they're doing it too much, and they say that one comment that just ruins everything that they said already. Then he goes and speaks Spanish.
Yeah. But it was like he's making a push for the Brazilian fans. Remember
he's never going to get the Brazilian fans.
Yeah, no.
He's never going to get the Brazilian fans. There's no way. No, I don't think he was making a push for the Brazilian fans. I think he was just taking the piss out of them, because
he said he's going to send them. He said, I'm sending him back to Brazil to do a press tour, and we have to book a hotel for him because he doesn't have a home in his own country.
Yeah. That's what it was. That's what it was all about, because he moved out of Brazil. He's gone from Brazil. Whereas, like, you know, Jose, he could respect Jose because Jose's like him. He goes back to his own country. He trains in his own country. He trains with the people he came up with. Same as Conor McGregor. Comes back here to Ireland. Goes over to Tala. Trains with all his lads here.
You're going to Tala?
Isn't he fighting in Tala?
No, it's just around the corner.
Where?
SPG. It's not in Tala.
I thought it was in Tala.
No, it's around the corner. Just when you know when you're going up the canal, and then at the very top of the canal where the Lewis is, where the Black Horse is, and then it might be called the Nice Road. Up there on the left, a few doors up.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I thought it was...
Practically Drimna.
You trying to claim him?
Practically Drimna. You can claim the gym.
Claim the gym. It's my gym. I own it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's what he was saying. He was saying he can understand, he can respect Jose for the way that he has passion for his country.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he was doing. I don't think he was making a ploy for the Brazilian fans. I think he was just making a dig, like, you know, you're never going to be as popular in Brazil as Jose was or is. They're never going to have as much love for you as they do Jose.
He said about going up to the 180 pound. Did you see that?
No.
He goes, when I'm finished with this, I might have a look at the 180 pound.
Yeah.
Robbie Lawler was asked about that, and you know what he said? Nah. Not bothered.
Not even thinking about it.
Not bothered.
What do you think about BJ?
I think you get battered.
Yeah.
I think you get battered. Yeah.
I think he's too old. He even said it himself in his own release that he in his own sort of words that he set out in the release, saying, I think I might come back. I think I might challenge Conor McGregor for the belt. I think I might go for it. Be the first UFC fighter to hold 3 belts in 3 different weight classes. But then he also came out and says, you know, I think I only have maybe 2 fights left anyway. 2 years. I'm 30, what is he, 36? He's like, I'm 37 or 38 is probably going to be my last 2 fight years and stuff like that.
If it was 6 months to a year ago, before the new testing, and he did a Vitor Belfort TRT, then he could be the best BJ Penn ever. But you can't do that now, because you get popped. But if he was on the TRT, not a bother on him. Do you see what Dana White looks like?
No.
No?
What?
He looks like Yoel Romero. A white Yoel Romero. He's ripped. Bang a TRT off him.
Bang of it.
Bang a TRT off him.
Stinks of it, he does.
Right, new segment, right? Tweet of the week, right? I sent you a picture earlier on of two dapper looking, not that one, the other one. Two dapper looking folk, one of them being Pierce Brosnan, there he is, and the other one being Jerry Adams, right?
Jerry Adams.
So I don't know what they're doing it for, what if it's a movie or a television or something like that, but he was snapped like that.
Yeah, I seen this picture there the other day. I genuinely think he was just dressed up and going out.
No, he wasn't.
Looked like he was coming out of a coffee shop.
Don't be ridiculous.
Looked like he was coming out of a coffee shop. It did. I was looking on the back and I was
tripping
like,
balls, man.
Like
no, he's dressed up like Jerry Adams for a movie role. Right. Later on that day, Jerry Adams, who's pretty good on Twitter, pretty funny, put out a tweet saying didn't know Pierce Brosnan was so good looking.
I was thinking that was exactly the way it was going to go down. I was thinking it's like all the women and all that love fucking Pierce Brosnan as they grown up in Remington Steel and then Bond and whatnot, and then that stupid Mamma Mia movie that ruined everything.
The Bonds are shit.
He used to be cool.
The James Bonds that he was in were good at the time, right? I was younger. They have not aged well at all. Especially the last one he did when it's all ice and diamonds and shit.
The World Is Not Enough, is it?
Yeah, that's a shocker of a film.
I didn't like Tomorrow Never Dies or The World Is Never Enough.
Shocker of a film.
Loved GoldenEye.
Have you seen it in the last 10 years?
No.
No? Are you just thinking about the Nintendo 64 game?
Yeah.
The game is better than the film.
Than the movie now. If I played the game now, would I enjoy it more than watching the movie?
Of course.
What about Xenia?
No.
She wraps her legs now.
No. You should watch it again. You should watch it again. Let your memories be ruined.
You know what I actually only watched today?
What?
Spectre.
Haven't seen it yet. Have it downloaded, ready to go.
Have you not watched any movie? I watched Creed the other day. I was like ringing you up. You seen Creed? Nah, looks deadly. What do you think of it? Well, we'll leave it to the podcast. Watch it.
I seen Straight Outta Compton.
I watched it.
It's the last film I watched, and it was out a year ago. That should have got nominated for an Oscar. I think a man that played Ice Cube's son, I forget his name. His first name is the second name. Ice Cube's son.
His first name is his second.
Is
name?
a second name.
Oh, is
you know, like Harrison Ford.
Oh, Cube.
No.
He's my son, Cube.
But he was brilliant in that.
He's Ice Cube's son.
Ice Cube's son plays him, and when you're watching it, you're looking at Ice Cube. The fucking spit of him, the dimples, everything.
Who played Easy?
Some bloke that looks a spit of Easy. Yes, and he sounds like him as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I used to have that.
And they had him. So, spoiler alert. Right, Easy dies of AIDS.
Oh no.
Right? But you knew that, right? But it didn't go into his antics, right? He would get up on a fucking cracked plate in his day, and they didn't go near that in the film.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Surely it was out of respect. But Dr. Dre had made peace with Eazy-E on his deathbed. His deathbed. Well, there was an interview on a couple of months ago when Dr. Dre was on the radio, and he gave this 40-minute interview, and it was fucking brilliant. It was during the build up to the film.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I recommend it.
I used to have a Whopper Schmabo moped.
Bang on Fleek moped.
Bang on Fleek Schmabo moped.
Yeah.
Years ago.
Did it go? Wah?
An Aprilia SR50 replica.
Nice.
I cannot understand why you would ever call a moped a replica of a fucking superbike. It's meant to be like the replica of the 250 500cc.
Oh, it's like a smaller version. It's like a moped in the case of a superbike.
No.
No.
It was a
moped.
It was exactly a moped.
So where's the replica coming from?
I haven't a clue. But I used to think I was absolutely fucking schmabba walking around going, yeah, I'm gonna put her SR50 replica. Yes.
Watch this, boys.
Yeah.
Schmabba.
And it was proper, like legs in, everything. The whole thing didn't even look anything like a superbike, but it was meant to be the replica. But anyway, drifting off point. I used to have this class helmet, you know the ones where the buttons and the front like folds back to the top, and it had easy down either side. I was like, oh, gotta bring this somewhere and get easy E.
Yeah.
Just an E put at the end of it. Never did.
After watching the film, me and the wife were like, right, I want a Raiders jacket. I want the Raiders hat. I want to live that life again.
Yeah. Back in those days.
Whopper film.
It's good, yeah.
Next tweet of the week. Bring her up there for 2 seconds. So, Matt Brown is in the same camp as TJ, right? So after he lost, Matt Brown said, yeah, he's my teammate and my buddy, also he won 100%. And then Artem Lobov tweeted, you get paid to train together, do you get a bonus to say that? Hashtag Team Snake in the grass. Remember what was going on in the Ultimate Fighter?
Yeah.
Then Matt Brown tweeted at the Russian Hammer, a real original there, buddy. How does Connor's dick taste in your mouth?
Holy shit.
Get wrecked.
Get wrecked indeed.
Yeah.
That's actually the first time I read that now. That is brilliant.
It's good, isn't it?
That is brilliant. Look how many people favourite that.
There's our tweet of the week.
That is definitely the tweet of the week.
Isn't that class?
I like Matt Brown a little bit more now.
Yeah. Oh.
Not much more.
Matt Travis Brown.
Yeah, Matt Travis Brown.
Matt Travis Brown. The immortal Matt Travis Brown.
The immortal Matt Travis Brown is good in my books. Me, him and Jesus were good.
Oh yeah. And good with all the gods. Gods recognise gods.
Yeah, they do.
Rhonda was at UFC the other day.
Was she? Was she at the press conference for
No, she was in the background. No, she wasn't at the press conference. Well, I don't know if she was at the press conference or not. That was all on in Vegas, so probably. But she was at the fight night. Cruz Dillashaw.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Her she's going out with Matt Travis Brown, and he was fighting.
She's going out with Matt Travis Brown.
Yeah. The big Matt Travis Brown, not the small Matt Travis Brown.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Since when?
Since ages.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cece's doing a calendar for, and it's going to be all body paint.
Yeah.
Her holds. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No.
Of course.
No.
Of course.
Ugh.
What are you talking about?
Ugh.
Because she doesn't look like a little boy like Rose Namajunas.
Look, push your shoulder to my shoulder, right? That's how wide her shoulders are.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Not looking at her shoulders.
Be looking at them when they're judo flipping you onto the back.
There you go.
It might not be too bad.
Yeah, armbar me.
Armbar, yeah.
Is it because she doesn't look like a little boy like Rose Namajunas?
She looks sexy.
Like
Amisha fucking up her
like a sexy
hole. I would have a go at that Tate hole.
Yeah.
Tato Park. I would have. You don't like Amisha Tate?
No.
No. She actually looks like a woman.
Yeah, she's got nice tits.
She does.
Yeah.
You see her at the stand up whenever they were doing things.
That's it, really. Yeah.
Like, you know,
she said she'd be. She said if it wasn't for her tits, she'd be a weight division down.
Can't downsize the bad boys.
Who have you got for that fight?
I don't know, cause probably Holly. I'll probably go Holly.
I'd say she'd smash her.
Yeah. If Tate even attempts to stand,
I don't see her knocking her out.
Yeah.
I don't see her knocking her out, but I see her winning. Like, could be a TKO, could be. Do you know how I see it going? Actually, now that I think about it, dominate Misha, right? Like, first round, take it easy. Second, third round, punch the face off her. Fourth round, beat her down and get an easy rear naked choke.
Rear naked choke.
But then again, Misha's a very aggressive fighter. You know, she'd be pushing forward. Although you see what that did for Ronda.
Yeah. It personally, if I was to go be fighting Holly, there's no way I'm going to stand a box. First thing I'm going to try to do is I'm going to work on feints and takedowns. That's all I want to do is I want to get her to the ground.
Would you rather? right?
Oh, hang on. You said you weren't going to make
No.
this.
It's not one of them. Would you rather? It's not a real.
Holly, right?
No. Would
Or
you
Mark
rather?
Henry.
Would you rather fight? Would you rather fight against Holly Holm or Joanna Jędrzejczyk?
Who's Joanna?
The champion in the weight division down, the Polish girl.
Oh yeah.
Who would you rather fight?
I don't know. Probably Holly.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now. Like, it'd be swift and painless. Swift and, you know, obviously it's going to be painful, but it'll be over. It'll be over soon.
Be over in a second, yeah.
It'll be like,
just walk
she'll
in.
be like, go to sleep.
That'll be her.
But if you go up
gentle
against
love
Joanna,
tap, boom.
she's just going to knock 7 shades of shite out of you.
Try to put my chin out and hope that she hits it with a good one.
She's not going to knock you out though.
Yeah.
But she'll batter you all day. See them up kicks that she does, those nose jobs?
Fuck that.
Oh.
Fuck that.
Oh. She's hosting, I'm not hosting, she's a coach in The Ultimate Fighter, season 26.
Yeah. When's that starting? Can't wait for The Ultimate Fighters. I love The Ultimate Fighters.
It'll be soon enough, I suppose.
Who's the other coach?
Claudia Gadella. You know, the Brazilian girl that she beat by decision.
I was about to say that, yeah, that's the one that she just fought.
No. She fought her before. It might have been, it was like her first or second. I think it might have been her first UFC fight.
Who's the one that she just fought before?
The one that she just fought a minute ago?
Yeah, a minute ago, yeah.
That was
in the bathroom.
her name was, she was the French Canadian girl, Letrano, I think it was. Killed her.
See, that's just
Killed her.
iffy. Name like that, Letrano.
Right, let's see how close. Let's see how close I was. Right, that's just a guess.
No, I mean
Letrano. Letru. It's right. Carry the cast for a second. I'm gonna find this out. Anyway, them two.
He thinks I know the name, and I'm playing with him here. I'm doing a play on words here. Tran. Some of them women in that weight class look like
Valerie. Read it. Letrano.
Oh yeah, that says Letrano. What the fuck?
Letornu. Okay. Anyway, that was a good fight. So she's got. I put in Joanna, right, and then clicked on right, and there it is there.
But what did you type up here?
That's her name. That's Joanna's name. Jędrzejczyk. That's how it's spelled.
It's
Polish.
I'll get rid of like the majority of the start and replace the O with an I.
Anyway.
Joanna Jedi.
Yeah. Okay. Right. That's who she fought last. She fought Claudia Gadella before. It was very close, and Joanna won by decision. Now they're going to be hosting The Ultimate Fighter, and then they will fight at the end.
Awesome. What's the weight class?
It's going to be strawweight and then men's light heavyweight, I think.
Men's as well?
Yeah.
I haven't done light heavyweight in a while now, really.
Mm-hmm.
That's been a good while.
Be good though.
When was the last?
It could be good. It could be good. Claudia's a kinky little sauce pot.
Kinky little sauce pot. I like
So she is. That. Yeah, she's a kinky little sauce pot.
Kinky little sauce pot.
It's going to be good.
I would say so.
It'll be a good season. Well, it could be a good season. I hadn't watched it in ages since up until McGregor Faber.
Oh yeah.
The one before that, I think it was like the Brazilian one. They averaged 2,500 views per episode.
Yeah, no, the Brazilian one and the standard one were going same time. I tried to watch the Brazilian one, but it was just I can't watch shit with subtitles. I just can't. Passion of Christ was lost on me. His passion didn't get me.
I don't mind subtitles.
I hate subtitles. I hate them. I'd rather enjoy a movie rather than having to read it. I'd rather listen to a movie on a bleed.
Please don't tell me you like when you're watching a film, and they Americanize it. You know when they dumb it down for the Americans.
What do you mean?
Like, think of an example. Age of Ultron, right? At the start of it, when they're storming the castle to get the scepter, and all the Russians are inside, and they're all speaking to each other in English with a Russian accent.
Yeah, no, I think that's just stupid.
That, you know, subtitles.
That's stupid. Like,
I know there's a lot of kids watching the film, but that's just an example.
Yeah, subtitles in movies, it's okay at some point. So, you know, when there's a Russian guy talking to a Russian guy, you're expecting the Russian to speak Russian to the Russian.
Mm-hmm.
Russian. But like, I can't watch a whole movie. Like, what was that other one where?
No, I'm not talking about a whole movie, but if it's a non-English film,
yeah,
that's different. You're watching a film specifically that's
well, I'm not gonna watch.
Right, but if it's somebody from a different country in an American film, and then you have them two that are both from Russia, for example, and they're both speaking English with a Russian accent.
Yeah, that's stupid.
That's a bit fucking stupid.
That's one of those. That's one of those things where I'm just looking at it going like, oh, that's ridiculous.
I remember seeing a film a long time ago.
Sister was reading the book, right, and she's reading the book away, and she's reading down through it, and it's like this American person's gone to England and all that, and they've gone to a football match, and they're watching Tottenham play Man City at Upton Park, and she's reading it going, well, someone didn't do their research. And she said she actually put the book down and stopped reading because they did that. Like,
well, no, it could have been a neutral ground. It wasn't.
It wasn't.
Well, I saw a film a long time ago. Can't remember what the film was, but it had two Germans that were in America, and it started off that they, at the very start of the film they were speaking to each other in German, and it had English subtitles on the bottom, and like the third or fourth sentence was, "Here we should get used to speaking English." I think they were going in as something spy or undercover or something like that.
I think
so.
I
Then
like
their
yeah.
accents and
yeah, but it's like although I do love this movie, Die Hard with a Vengeance. Die Hard with a Vengeance. They do that as well. All the fucking terrorist lads that are after pulling off the thing, they're all back and they're all at the crates where they stole all the gold and all that. Spoiler for who anyone hasn't watched it yet, but you should. Really, it's about 40 years old.
It's okay, spoil away.
But he's like, he's doing a speech and all that to his countrymen. And you're like, what are you speaking English for?
Yeah.
There was two lads just a few minutes ago down by the containers speaking fucking German to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Why aren't you speaking German to all your German fucking friends? Nick Schießen. What the fuck you say? He said, don't shoot. Rickman. I love that scene.
Alan Rickman, eh?
Yeah. It's funny. He was It's not funny that he's dead now.
That's not funny. This is funny. Go ahead.
He only landed down in America 2 days when he bagged the role in Die Hard 1.
Yeah.
2 days he was in America.
Yeah.
And what is also funny, he's an English actor playing a German terrorist in Die Hard 1. And the guy that plays his older brother in Die Hard with a Vengeance is also an English actor playing a German terrorist in Die Hard with a Vengeance.
So.
Well, that's just crazy.
Good film then.
Yeah. Oh, it's brilliant.
Did you like the last one, the shit one?
No, I didn't like. No, Die Hard stopped at Vengeance.
There was only one more after that, wasn't there?
No, there was
a crappy
like
one.
3 of them.
Was there really?
Yeah, there's Die Hard 4.0. They had to call it .0. What the hell was that? 4.0, where he shoots the helicopter down with the police car. Just stupid.
Did you know that Die Hard is not kid friendly? What age were you when you watched that?
Like 6 or something.
6. It's full of tits and cocaine.
I know. It's brilliant.
I was like, yeah.
People getting dropped off buildings and stuff by watches.
That's
watch
fine.
Kill them.
That's fine, right? So I watched it again to see if Killian could watch it because he wanted to watch it.
Yeah.
And the first, like, until the terrorists kick in, it's tits,
I know, where they're having
tits
the
and
big
cocaine.
Christmas party and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, skip past that. Let them see all the action.
Yeah. Well, the language was terrible as well.
Yeah, it makes it good. It's like Lethal Weapon. What age were you watching Lethal Weapon? You watch that now and it's not good.
Easily 6.
Yeah. Also a good movie.
Well, I remember, right, the wife said, is that kid friendly? And I was like, I think it is. I think there's some bad language, but I used to watch it when it was on UTV where they dubbed out the courses.
Yeah.
So instead of yippee-ki-yay motherfucker, it was edited to say
yippee-ki-yay
Kimosabi. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it was on UTV.
With an Irish accent.
Yippee-ki! Kimosabi.
What's that? Didn't know that.
Yeah. Did you see the Golden Globes? Well, not did you see them? I'm not sure. But you know.
Didn't watch them. No,
you didn't watch them. I didn't watch them either. But
that was where I saw a little thing on Facebook, alright, where Leonardo DiCaprio was like, laughing and pointing at Lady Gaga as she goes past.
Yeah, yeah, and he gives her a look.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, it's mainly because she's a weirdo that wears a dress with stakes and shit and craziness. Like, what's up with that? She's just a strange girl.
Ricky Gervais was a great host, as he always is. Right? Here's some of his GMs that he had.
His GM balls.
Well, there was a bit of controversy afterwards.
Oh, what do you mean?
He said about Caitlyn Jenner, right? He was going on, his opening monologue was it was about sexism, right? Very, very, very fun, very cleverly done. You know, his witty way of talking. You know, he kind of stops, he'll lean and then he'll take a little sup and he'll go on, right? And he said, but as I said, I'm going to be nice tonight. I've changed. Not as much as Bruce Jenner, obviously. Now Caitlyn Jenner, of course. What a year she had. She became a role model for trans people everywhere, showing great bravery in breaking down barriers and destroying stereotypes. She didn't do a lot, though, for women's driving.
Yes! That's brilliant.
Get wrecked, Caitlyn.
Yeah. Did you actually see the husband of the police officer that she died in 9/11? She ran into the towers 3 times. She ran in twice and successfully got out 2 groups of people. The 3rd time she ran in, the tower collapsed and she died with the group that she was trying to get out. And she got Vogue's Woman of the Year award.
Yeah, she gave it back, didn't she?
He gave it back, yeah. He posted it back to them. Said that if your woman was the best that they could do, there's women police officers out there, there's women in the army, there's women trying to cure cancer, there's women in the operating rooms all day, every day, saving lives. And if this is the best that you can find, which, to be fair, the woman killed someone in a car crash and is getting away with it.
Because she specifically got a sex change to get away with murder. She literally got away with murder for it.
Yep. What you doing?
What? Get a sex change to get away with murder? Yep. Or
Really?
go to jail? What do you want to do? Go to jail for life or stay out?
I'd rather have me
I
Johnson.
hadn't thought about it. Think about it now.
I would rather have me Johnson.
And go to jail for the rest of your life. What are you going to do with your Johnson in prison?
Pull away at it.
Pull away at it and that's it.
Yeah, but it'd still be there. Wouldn't be slit in half and folded up.
Gone. Would you rather?
You said you weren't going to do these.
No, I have. These are normal ones, right? Now, would you rather, right? So you're walking down the road and somebody stops you and says, hold out your hand. And they put €15,000 in your hand, right? And say, now Chewy, that's yours, right? And then they say, put out your other hand. And then they put €200,000 in that hand, right? And say, you can have that. They point out the 15 grand. Say, you can keep that 15 grand, put it in your pocket and walk away. Literally just walk away from me right now with 15 grand. Or you can toss a coin, heads or tails, for the 200 grand. What do you do?
Be tossing the coin already.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
100%?
Yeah.
What if you lost?
I walked away the same as I walked up.
No, you had it in your hand though.
No, but 10 minutes before that, see, this is something that I say to Louise as well.
No, look, I'm a gambler, so I'm with you, but I'm just,
yeah,
for argument's sake.
No, this is something that I said that I said to Louise as well about things. She holds on to things. She clings on to stuff, right?
Well, what about 5 grand? No, what if it was 10 grand in the hand, or a coin toss for 50 grand?
I'd still toss the coin.
Oh, what if you lost? Oh, sick.
I would, yeah.
Can you
You'd be sick and you'd be
I
like,
would do the exact same thing. Do you know that?
Yeah.
I do the exact same thing. Well, it depends if you're on your own or if you're with the missus.
The missus would tell you to take the money.
Yeah, my missus wouldn't. I don't think so anyway.
Louise.
But you know, that's a deposit off a house, like.
It is.
Do you know what I mean? Or you can buy a house outright.
Yeah.
With the other hand.
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
No. I'm definitely. I'm one of those. I never cling on to something. I don't like to cling on to something. If something didn't happen, I don't sit there and go, oh shit, shoulda, woulda, coulda. I just go, alright, and just keep going, because there's no point in dwelling on it. No way.
I like a good gamble.
See, I like games, poker nights. I do that. I flick the coin for that kind of thing. Can't go into a bookies.
Why not?
For one, I have no clue how to do it. Like fill out those sheets and stuff. I went into a bookies once with my mate, because his brother worked in, I don't know, Ladbrokes or one of them, Boyle Sports or something. But he was a manager and used to get a phone call and always down from the head office like, look, Leeds, don't take bets on them. There's something going down, something funny, like your hair. There's something funny going down. So he'll ring Phil and says, Phil, get into fucking somewhere else and put a bet down on this match, because I'm been told not to take a bet on it. Obviously something's going down with it. So he was for about 4 weeks or something like that, and it was all English college football.
Okay.
Like fucking unknown teams, never even heard of the damn teams before. And he was winning loads on it. And then he finally gets a phone call this one day, I'm working with him, and we're repacking away, and his brother rings and said, well, I'll do it at lunchtime. I was like, that's one of them tips again, isn't it? He's like, yeah, I'm fucking going with you. I want money. I like the smell of it. So we jumped in the car, we flew down to the bookies and all that. He pulls out 2 papers when we're in the bookies, puts one in front of me with a pen, and he starts filling it. I just looked at him, just slid it across the counter. Fill that out for us. And the clue.
I don't bet on horses and stuff like that. I do small bets to win big, right? So when there's football on, like every Saturday and Sunday, I would do a €4 bet, right?
Accumulator.
Trixie. So it's 3 ones and a 1, I call it. You have 3 €1 doubles and 1 €1 treble.
So you've already lost me.
4 fingers, €4. A double, a double, a double.
What's a double though?
A double is 2 of something.
Yeah, 2 of what? 2
okay,
bets
okay.
Or 2 matches or
okay,
2
okay.
wins?
So I'll give you the example, right? Leeds to win 1-0, West Ham to win 1-0.
That's a double.
That's a double. So you're going to do 3 doubles and a
already.
treble, right? So you're going to write that down. You go 1 times €1 double, 1 times €1 treble, right? And you write down any 3 scores, okay? So if you're calling a score, it's going to be in between, say, 8-1, and say if you're going from in between anywhere from 1-0 to 4-0.
Yeah.
You're going from, say, about 8-1 to 13, maybe 14-1, right? So you average out at 11-1. We'll say 10-1 just to keep the maths nice and square, right? So your first €3 go on each combination of double. So you team 1, team 2, team 3. So you've got a double of 1 and 2 winning, 1 and 3 winning, 2 and 3 winning. Do you remember that from school? There's your 3 doubles. Any of them 3 doubles come in, you've got 2 10-1s. So that's a tenner going on to 10-1 from your euro. So you have £100 if any 2 come up.
So yeah, so you don't have everything doesn't have to come up. You just
any 2
part of it.
Any 2. But if the third one comes up, you get the triple. Now we averaged it. We brought it down to 10-1 just to make the maths easy, right? So the euro triple on those 10-1s. It's a euro goes to a tenner, goes to €100, and then the last one brings it to €1,000 for calling them 3 scores for your €1. You get £1,000. Plus you get those 3 doubles.
You ever pull it?
Yeah.
You pulled it?
See that? Michael Carr's watch.
You didn't see this.
Did you see that?
You didn't see it. He doesn't have €1,000 watch on it.
It's a €300 watch, but
the OnFleek studio address is
PO Box 69. I got it up one time.
Yeah, I get it up all the time.
Yeah. I got my 3 ones and one up, and I had Liverpool to win 1-0, Everton 2-1 or something like that, and Celtic 3-0, and I got £1,450 for it. That was the €4 bet.
Fuck yeah.
A couple of times I've got the double up, and you get between 60 and €130 for it. Good betting. Oh, did you hear about tennis? No.
Oh, yes.
Did you hear that?
First fucking... Your man was ranked 96th in the world or something, was it?
No, I'm not talking about that. The match fixing.
Oh, no.
You haven't heard about it?
No, I heard about
So there's been like
getting knocked out on the first day.
A whistleblower.
By a ranked 96.
A whistleblower.
Rafael Nadal.
Yeah.
Knocked out.
Good enough for him.
The first day.
Good enough for him.
The guy was ranked 96th in the world. That man has jumped at least 60 or 70 spots on that ranking with that one match only.
Well, it's all been overclouded by match fixing allegations, right? So these are OnFleek facts. So don't go by them, okay?
I was about to say, bum, bum, bum. You can trust those folks.
These are hashtag OnFleek facts, right? So hashtag whenever we're just pulling shit up that we heard the other day, we're not to be quoted on this stuff, okay? No. These are OnFleek facts,
no, because there's a good chance that we've got them wrong.
Good chance.
Like we get names wrong all the time.
Right? Like Matt Travis, the immortal Matt Travis.
The immortal Matt Travis Brown.
Right? That was my brother that was giving me stick over that.
Yeah.
First thing he said to me was, "Who the fuck?" What the fuck is Matt Brown doing fighting Mitrione anyway? Somebody came out and said that there has been a lot of match fixing. There's 15 players in the top 10 over the last couple of years have been caught fixing matches in tennis.
Oh yeah?
Right? And they didn't say anything about it because it was so bad for the sport. Now the likes of Federer, Sharapova and a couple of others are demanding now to be told.
Who?
Because when they said it was over the last 15 years, it might have been. Again, OnFleek facts. Okay? Spitball. This is ballpark
Here's OnFleek
shit.
facts. It was Andre Agassi.
Right? Oh, I'm throwing it out there, yeah?
Yeah, let's lob it in there.
But you know, like say for example, right, if you're ranked in the top 20 say, and you make it in, no, say if you're ranked in the top 5 and you're expected to get towards the semi-final, right? If you get to the semi-final, you get a purse of say 25 grand, right? You're playing against somebody that's in the top, that's ranked number 96, for example, okay? So if you would have gotten 25 grand purse for getting to the semis, okay, and somebody comes up to you and says, listen, you're not going to make it past the semis. Oh, by the way, I know you're injured and you're the only one that knows you're injured. I'll give you 40 grand to lose in the first round. Right? You're going to be up 15 grand, you're not going to bother your dodgy knee. Right? And then they throw the fight. They throw the tennis match. So your man spent 40 grand on making him as his bride.
Bet himself, probably bet about 100 grand on himself to win.
Not on himself. No, it's not the other person that's doing it. It's gamblers. It's gangsters that would be doing it. It's not the person that he's playing against, right? Mm. So, for example, I'm ranked number 4 in the world, or wherever Nadal is now. 3, is he? Nadal. It's not Nadal. I'm just saying that because all of a sudden everything just made sense with this whole ranked 96, right?
It's Nadal.
So I'm Nadal, and you're that guy that beat him the other day. That's ranked 96, yeah? Somebody comes up to you and says, or somebody comes up to me and says, I'll give you this money because you're the favourite. The other guy would be 250 to 1 to beat Rafa Nadal in the early rounds or the first rounds of the Australian Open. Yeah? So he gives me 40 grand to throw the match, and he puts 10 grand on the other dude to win against Nadal, to knock Nadal out in the first round. You know, say whatever the odds would be, 60, 80, 100, 200 to 1.
He would have been ridiculous odds. I'd say people made an
Business.
Absolute mint. Even if you threw a euro down on him, you're looking at making a mint out of it. Like,
yeah,
that was crazy.
So there's loads going on.
Him and Andy Murray were like favourites to meet each other in the finals. Like, Murray won his and continued on.
Rafa Nadal was favourite to reach final
against Murray.
So them two were, and Djokovic wasn't in the mix?
No.
Why not?
Haven't a clue.
Is that an OnFleek fact?
That's my dad's fact. My dad turned around to me, he's like, we were in the hospital waiting this morning. I was in the hospital this morning. We were in the hospital this morning waiting, and it was like Sky News up on the thing, and he's like, did you see that? It's like, what? Rafa Nadal got knocked out by like ranked 96 guy. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, and him and Murray were meant to be favourites to meet the final to play against each other. I was like, fuck that.
I'll remember that for later.
Yeah, I'm remembering that for later. That, you helped the podcast.
Oh, very good. Can we say what's coming up podcast?
No, we hold off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we give clues? I already put a clue on the Facebook page. We're going to have some guests on. We're going to have some whopper guests.
I'm saying it.
No, I'm not saying any names.
No, you're not even guessing.
I'm not even saying any. I'm not going to say any names. But we've got some good guests coming up. Hashtag Schmabo, hashtag OnFleek.
They are going to be absolute. Yes, we should start hashtagging that.
Yeah.
Hashtag OnFleek facts.
OnFleek facts.
OnFleek facts.
We're going to have some guests on. And it's going to be good. It's going to be funny.
It is. Hopefully we'll get the studio done up properly this time.
If not, we can go screen. We leave the tech in your capable hands.
The tech is always in my capable hands.
Yeah.
And then the computers as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Find a bit of tech downstairs earlier on, eh?
Yeah. We won't talk about that.
Don't talk about what. Call it a show.
Oh, I think so.
Bang on the air.
Bang on the 60 minutes. Look at that. 59. Wait. Hang on.
We've got 20 seconds.
59
We've
minutes,
got 20
42,
seconds.
43, 44. Entertainer, folks. 45, 46. What's up with that? 40. Distracting me here. I'm trying to
I
count.
was distracting myself.
Trying to count.
Whoa!
You are some rosier.
See you next week, guys. Thanks a lot.
Bang on the 60 minutes.
We're out.
For anyone who use that
never
games,
gone over 60 minutes.
Yeah, never gone over 60 minutes. And use the watch games. You can catch me Chew the First 666 on YouTube Gaming. I very rarely stream on Twitch, but you can go over to Twitch. Same again, Chew the First 666. Hit a follow on there. Hit a like on my channel. Hit a subscribe. It's H1Z1 mostly, but I try to stream at least 3-4 times a week, which is good.
And they're good streams.
Mm-hmm.
Good streams, good gameplays. Good. It's
Go check out some of the videos as well. I don't speak frog. Did you see that?
No.
That's the newest one.
What?
I'll let you watch it and I'll let them watch it and they'll
Okay.
figure it out what I don't speak frog means.
No, go on, tell us.
Alright, I'll tell you. Right. I'll land down. It's H1Z1 for those who don't know. It's a zombie survival game. There's a match in it called the Battle Royale match, where you do parachute down 150 of you. It's kind of like that old Chinese movie Battle Royale. Fight to the death. On
Best
one
film
person.
ever.
Yeah. You can't do this. You can't.
Do you know who was doing the voice in that? You know when they're in the classroom and then there's a person telling them what's going on. There's like a video roll. That was the person that voiced Chun-Li in Street Fighter.
Oh yeah. Deadly.
OnFleek fact.
OnFleek fact. That one's actual fact. But yeah, so you're parachuting down.
Maybe.
So I parachute down into this like little one cabin in the middle of nowhere in the middle of a field. I get into it and I get a shotgun with 12 rounds and a bleeding handgun with like 14 rounds or something in it. Right. I rock out the back door to go to the little caravan that's attached to the side of it and a police car pulls up. I was like, bollocks.
With another player?
Yeah, it's got another player in it. Like.
Does everybody come in at the same time?
Yeah, everybody drops.
So he just dropped in and went straight into a police car.
Yeah, he dropped. Well, no, he dropped in. And
so could you assume that because you came straight down, grabbed your guns, and legged it, could you assume that he didn't have time because he got a car, that he went and got straight into the car and started driving?
No, because I landed kind of in the middle of a field, so I had a long run to the one cabin in this field. Then
you don't land in a safe zone?
No, you can land anywhere.
So if people land together, can you kill them straight away?
Yeah, you can punch the head off them. It takes ages though, but you can punch the head off them. But yeah.
You gas chambered.
Yeah.
That's what that was. That was straight off the bat as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, straight off the bat, landed down, pinned two of them.
Molotov
cabin, just like set them on fire. That was good. But yeah, so I was like, fuck. I'm hiding behind the cabin, and hiding behind the caravan, and he comes pulling up with the car, and he's after getting somewhere. He must have landed down somewhere sweet, because he got the police car, he got helmet, military backpack, AR on his back as well, and he's clipping me and shooting me. I'm trying to pop out with my handgun, trying to shoot him from range with this crappy little 3-way handgun. Shoot him and clip him and hurt him, and he drives off, and he goes over the ridge of the hill. So I go looping around this hill and double back out and around on him. Shooting him as he's going. He jumps out. I get the car between me and him, and I'm working my way up because I have to run out of bullets with my handgun at this stage. I literally had a shotgun, but I was about 40 or 50 feet away from him, so I wasn't going to do nothing. I might as well just try to spit at him. I would have hurt him. But I'm jumping between the cars, so I was getting the car between me and him, and then it's he's at the bonnet, I'm at the boot. I step out, he steps out. Boom! I take him down with the shotgun. Literally, it was like David versus Goliath, and David just absolutely raped the guy.
Get wrecked, Goliath.
And then after all that and all, big battle, I was like, GG. He's like, GG, how did you, and start speaking in French, like going crazy, salty as bedamned. And I waited till he just like ranted on for ages, and then when he finished ranting on, I just went to the mic on, I don't speak frog.
So I don't speak frog is a racist reference.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then he went absolutely bonkers. But that's where my video ends, with me saying I don't speak frog. But it's good stuff.
I'm gonna join you in that game.
It's good.
Eventually.
It is very good. That is also a very good game as well. Rocket League.
That's the one in the cars?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. That's a free game, like, isn't it?
No, it was a free game. If you
was it not free to play, pay to win?
No. You gotta pay for it. I think it's 20 quid. On this is 20 quid anyway.
I have
the marketplace.
I have that Gotham City Imposter game on PC.
Oh, I have that.
That's a great game. It's like Call of Duty on acid or mushrooms.
Do I have it on? Where is it? Oh, it might be on my Origin
Delete.
account. No, I didn't delete it. You can't delete games off your bleeding Steam account. That's why I've got all these crap looking ones down here. All these Alien Breed Impact. Terrible game. Worst purchase ever. It was Impulse. It was on sale. Down to nothing on Bundle Stars. BundleStars.com. Greatest website ever.
Xbox One.
Sponsors.
Xbox One put out a thing today saying that there's 10 more games being released in backwards compatible. One of them was CSGO.
Oh yeah?
For the Xbox One, yeah.
Class.
And The Witcher.
Witcher 2 you got for free,
For free, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Some people are having trouble downloading it. It's a regional thing.
Oh, right.
I've been playing a lot of FIFA. Do you remember when a polar bear ate all my internets? I went to play FIFA 15, and then when I got my internets back, I was so stuck into it that when I did go back to have a bit of gaming, I went straight back to FIFA. Didn't go online.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Kept going with your...
I was in a manager mode.
I haven't played a FIFA in ages, but the last FIFA I played, all I played was the Ultimate Team.
Yeah, I was doing that as well when I got FIFA 15, and it was okay, you know. It was a bit of crack. I spent a few quid on it actually. Yeah,
Jen spent an absolute fucking fortune on her.
I spent a few quid.
I was trying to keep up with her team, and beat her team and all that, and then out of nowhere, overnight, her team like pretty much doubled in strength, and I was like, "Whoa, how'd you do that?" She said, "I bought a lot of packs."
Yeah.
She just went and put
I just downloaded Better Team.
Yeah, she just went and put like 40 quid into it and like bought an unbelievable team, and I was like, I'm not playing against you anymore.
Yeah, then you just got wrecked.
Yeah.
So I was playing offline, and I was playing manager mode with Barcelona, and I had a mate over a couple of weeks ago, and I lost for the first time ever. I lost an overall.
Oh, you were saying, yeah. Saying.
And it was a fluke.
Oh, it was always
right?
a fluke.
It was a fluke.
There's no way you could have beaten me normally.
No.
That could not happen.
That wasn't me that night. So, just to make sure.
Solidly.
Just to make sure, I have been playing FIFA on world class in manager mode and just using Barcelona. So when he comes over next week,
you're going to play with nothing but Barcelona? I'm
going to destroy him. Well, he played with nothing but Arsenal last time, and I couldn't beat him.
I played with nothing but West Ham. I got beaten a lot.
I imagine so.
Yeah. Although, in my last job, they bought an Xbox for us in the like lounging area, and like bought a TV and everything, and set up this like section with like gaming chairs and everything. It was deadly. And they had feck all for the Xbox. When they bought it, they sent two girls out to get it, like, and they came back with like Banjo-Kazooie fucking looking games. So I brought in the old FIFA that I had. I think FIFA 13, I think, or FIFA 12, FIFA 12 or 13 or something.
FIFA 10 was great.
But I brought it in, and I brought in the UFC game and all, and we were all playing that, and everybody, I was like, this company was full of lads like our age or younger and stuff like that, right? And I was expecting like, we get a good bit of decent competition going. They were all shit.
They set up a little league and all.
I whooped them, all of them.
Yeah.
None of them could beat me until this one guy started in my section, and he was unbelievable at FIFA, and he kept whooping me. So I stopped having to play with West Ham with him, and then start picking an actual team that could beat people.
I'd eat you alive at FIFA.
I think we need to do that live on stream, maybe some.
Yeah. Yeah. Do it from my gaff on the Xbox One.
Oh, we can stream, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you stream to YouTube gaming on? I know
you can stream to Twitch. We could stream to. We could set up. If we had the laptop.
Tell you what we could do. Yeah, we could. I could go live, taking the feed off of Twitch, through OBS, onto YouTube gaming, and we could stream on both.
Whopper. And that would be the podcast.
And that would be the podcast as well. We should do a podcast. Solid hour of FIFA gameplay, podcast chat, nothing but gaming footage.
Deadly.
I like it. That actually sounds brilliant.
Yeah.
Why haven't we always been doing that? Why didn't we think of this sooner?
We should definitely do that for an OnFleek plays.
OnFleek plays.
Hashtag OnFleek plays. We stream some live games.
Well.
Yeah. Right. Slán a fáil, McCarty. We'll see you next week on